Hey everybody, so just an update on Monday's video. I ended up 2 days after getting that wonderful encounter. I did sell the bass to a nice lady. She asked me if I would take $150 for it. I said yes, and then she said, "Can I e-transfer you the money?" And I said sure. I gave her my email address. I gave her my home address. She e-transferred me the money before she even came here, and so it was already paid for, and she picked it up. Very happy. I'm very happy. It's gone. It's done. I'm getting little holes everywhere. I gotta start thinking, do I want another guitar, or do I just want to say forget it? I'm happy with what I got behind me. Either way, let's move on with this. So I got a question from a viewer that he wants to do he wants to use the dynamics, but he wants to do it in post. So I'm going to try my best to show you how to do that. So first off, I'm working on a song for church, and as usual, I like to clean up the drums. So let's talk about that. So we're going to look at the snare on mine. Now, what I'm going to do with the post effects is I'm going to use it, because I've already recorded them. I recorded them over there with the Model 16, and then I transferred them onto here so I could use them with the rest of the tracks. So first things first. So I have put. Let's go to the board. We're going to the board, which has been moved. Okay, first things first. So as usual, I have from 19 down to 31 is all the drums. As you can see, it's hard to read, but you can see that most of them are in mono except for 31, which is in stereo because it's the stereo overheads. That's how I always do it. We're only going to worry about 19. Now, I'm hoping you guys can hear this. It's very faint, but you'll see 19 will start going up. 19 should only be a snare sound. Now, the problem is because I can't really, I don't have like a noise suppressor over on that system. I just record it as is. So let's listen to the snare. I put it forward because that's where the snare starts. You will hear the hi-hat, or you should. Okay, I can hear the hi-hat, but I got headphones on. I want to get rid of that. Now, as you can see, I have the little red dot over. Let's move that up a bit. I have the red dot over here. That is actually where the first snare hit is. So if I go to jog play, you can't even really see these. I'll see if we can, if I extend it. Oh, it's not on the right track anyways. Let's go to 19 there. So those are all the little snare hits that I do not want. Now, so how to set this up? First things first. So I have my effects 1 out, my effects send 1 going to my track 4, or going to H right now. So if I go to my assigned track, you'll see H is assigned to track 4. Not very well. There, a little bit better. H is assigned to 4. And I'm going to use, so I'm using track 4. As you can see, I've got it already up, and it's on, it's getting ready to go. It's recording. So that's what I did. Now, on track 19 is the snare. That's where the snare was recorded. So in the mixer, we go to track 19. You'll see on track 19, and I have the pre-on. You always have pre-on because that way you don't have to worry about the fader here. You just want it to hear what it sounds like at the other end. And then I have it full. So both are full. You do that because that way you have full volume. Now the other thing I did was, because it's coming into input H, you can see input H. I have the trim up quite high because I want to get it to be louder than what it was recorded as. And so that's 2. Now there's 2 ways to set up the dynamics. The dynamics effects. So first way is you click source on your track, source on track, or on input, I mean, and then in mixer, you can see insert effects is not on. So I can go and I can turn it on here. So now insert effects is on. That now means dynamics. These dynamics effects are now being used. As you can see, it's now on. Well, you can't see it very well. I can tell. Now there's another way to do it. The other way, we'll start over. So we'll go back, just go to Mixer, turn it off from here. So we go down and then just go back home. The other way is to go to Dynamics. Click on Dynamics. You can already see it says Input H. You can change the input by clicking the select button. Quite easy. So we are going to turn it on. It is now on H. So now if I go to the mixer, you'll see insert effects. You can't tell. Insert effects is now lit up. But either way, there's two ways of doing it. That's kind of the faster way, is just go select, yeah, dynamics. Yeah, I want that one. Now you are allowed 2 dynamic effects on at the same time. You are allowed 2. I trying to remember because there's a rule. I think if you have 2 of these dynamic effects on, you can't have the track effect, which is like the guitar and all that stuff. Not the send effects, which is different. Send effects is different, but the insert effects thing that you can only have on there. Now I have this on, so that means that I could go if I wanted to. I don't have it on, but I can go to G and I can turn it on here too. So now it's on H and G, and as you can see, it's not on F. So it's on G and H, but I'm going to turn it off on G because I'm not using it. So let's listen to the track, and I'm going to try to get it so that I get rid of the sound. Okay, let's bring the threshold up. You can hear it going away. I got it all the way up. Let's see. That little suppression. Oh, there's the snare. Now I might want to do a slower release. That's better. I still get a little bit, but it's not as bad. All right, so I've got it set where I want it to be. So now I stop it. Now what I do is as I said, I have track 4 assigned. So then I go and I set the mixer up properly so it's at 0, and this one says insert. Oh, it doesn't say insert effects. Oh, I was looking at the wrong one. I was going to input H. So track 4, see, it's all nice. No effects on it. Don't need them. So now what I do is I record that track onto track 4, just like that. All I do, and then if I want to then say, okay, I got my snare sound that I want, I can now put it over. I can just do a straight track edit and clone track over 19, and now I've cleaned up that track. That, my friends, is how you do it. That is post-production. That's generally how I do it because it's just me, and you really can't gauge when you're playing how things are going to sound. So once again, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and I will talk to you later. Bye.